All right, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to another month in VertXIdol Alliance, Idolfight Project, and Project Vertigo. We are in June 2021. We're just coming off the big end, I guess not year end, but the big yearly event, IdolPro Shining Stage, with a brand new Royal Spirit champion. And we are moving into one of the biggest events in Vertigo history. As I'll just be moving. Oh, wait, no, I'm not yet done there, actually. With Anniversary Blitz. And it will be indeed our first 2 shows a month, as it'll be a 2-night event. So we'll get there here in a second. We need live stage. We'll go ahead and set that for, looks like Thursday, week 4 is going to be the day. So we do, whoops, we do June. Activate it. There you go. So 24 days until Idolfight Project. And we'll move to Vertigo. We got a lot. We got a lot for that. Let's see here. So we have got Anniversary Blitz. We're on Friday, week 2. Let me make sure I have this. Friday and Saturday, but we don't need Xavier Wentz on Saturday, so it'll be fine. There you go. So we'll deal with that. I'll pre-book real quick. Let me do tournaments. We're gonna end that because that's done. We got an elimination tournament. We got 8 teams. Here we go. There you go. Vertigo Tag Team Championship Tournament. So, what we'll have for that, tag teams, we will have, of course, from day 1, Neon Ninjas taking on Flip Forever. Let's see here. We're going to have the Tate Twins and the Regal Twins. We're going to have the Body Guys taking on Tankman and Lamar. And we're going to have the Rascals taking on the End. Here we go. So that is our 8 teams right there. Neon Ninjas versus Flip Forever, Tate Twins versus Regal Twins, Body Guys versus Tankman and Lamar, the Rascals versus the End. It is a 1-night tournament. There you go. Pre-booking of that real quick. I'll just throw those teams in there. So we got that. So we had, what, Neon Ninjas and Flip Forever. Oh, my God. Flip Forever. Put them in there. 13. Probably good. 11. How about that? There we go. Pre-booking to do. Oh. Tate Twins, Regal Twins, add that, do that. We'll give it 11. We don't need to give that a ton of time. That's not really. We do that. We got Body Guys. We got Tankman and Lamar. There you go. We'll give them a little bit extra time, I think. And this is a big first rounder. We've got the Rascals, and we've got the End. Here we go. I'm gonna give that a little bit more time. They're really gonna have to work for it. All right, so we're good there. 11 days until that. In fact, here, let me change this just so it shows night 1. All right. Got the save there. And as it doesn't show right this second, I have put in some a fair bit of contracts, at least for one side. The other side just a little bit of something. So I am just trying to figure all of that out. All right, let's see here. Hall of Fame Kamikaze, nothing. All right, cool. I'm gonna try to zip through this as best as possible, because I know this thing usually takes around 2 hours, sometimes more, and I've got to book 3 shows. I've got a 2-night event plus Idolfight. So yeah. Thankfully, with my new hours, my bedtime really isn't until, you know, a little bit from now, so I can stretch it out a little bit. Nothing here. Kakator is injured. That's fine. Whatever. There we go. What do we got? Darius Lockhart changed his style. There we go. We got some new people. Bring that in. All right, we're out of here. Top 10 fetishes. Like in general, or and do you mean just like, because when you say fetishes, like normal things can be fetishes. Like if you have a boob fetish or a butt fetish. I don't know. Sometimes fetishes might mean weirder stuff. Like if you're into navels. Oz hired Utami Hayashishida. Oh, so they're getting away from some of the exclusive handshake stuff in Stardom. More people. All right, we've signed everybody. You're a butt fetish. Like, for example, you're a big teeth guy. I don't think I really notice teeth much. Like, do you want good teeth or do you want like goofy teeth? Like, is it if someone's got like the weird little like kind of fucked up teeth, but looks like they still kind of try to take care of them? Good teeth. Oh, good. Oz hired Reika. Great. Just as soon as we hired her. Oh, Kidani left. Yay. Hey, we got it. Okay, time for a game mechanic. Talent trade. See, a certain somebody doesn't want to sign to America because he's been banned from America for 5 years, but we're going to get this figured out anyway. There we go. We needed someone to switch. And let me make sure I have... Okay, cool. And I want to make sure there's a permanent swap. Cool. There we go. Done. Accepted. And he should be on our roster now. Hey, there you go. Did you just smuggle Mike Bailey into America? Basically, yes. I basically just smuggled Mike Bailey into America. Who the fuck is Mike Bailey? If you watch AEW, you'll probably know by the end of the year. I'm not guaranteeing it, but it's a good I would say there's a good feeling that you'll probably know by the end of the year. Let's see here. Miz and Morrison regained the tag titles. Nothing else. Ruaka quit Oh my god, are we just gonna get all the sisters? Is that what we're gonna do? All the sisters are quitting Stardom? I'll take her. I don't care. We need more undercard people. Where is she living that I have to pay her? No, can't say. Ugh. All right, fine. Fuck it. Whatever. It's probably not that far. Yeah, he was a big PWG guy. He was big then. Of course, he hasn't been in America for about 5 years now. I believe his ban is up sometime this year. But yeah, he's been a PWG guy, and I think he'd probably be at AEW already if he wasn't banned from America. I think that's it. Thanks to Satin. Oh, did he talk about Mike Bailey not having? I don't really know the circumstances that led to Bailey being banned, other than the obvious. He was under the wrong kind of visa and working when he shouldn't have been working. He was banned in the same way that the Dark Order was. Yeah, I wasn't 100% sure how that worked. Like what happened for that. I mean, obviously when someone's banned like that, it's because they're working without a work visa. And it's the same reason Nicole Matthews hasn't been back in America. She's banned from America for the next 2-3 years. I don't remember how long it's been. I think it's been like 3 years now. I think she's still got a couple of years left. Chris Hero has been banned. Well, his ban in Australia is probably up by this point, but yeah, I don't know who breaks that. Who breaks that news? Like who tells people that? Was Uno? I guess, yeah, Uno was probably banned from America at some point too, wasn't he? I can't remember. Because I know he was mostly just working Canadian shows. He wasn't doing Chikara, he wasn't doing Ring of Honor, and the Border and Customs agents break that news. Well, I know they break that news, but I mean, is there a way? I mean, that has to be a way that, that they're told, I thought. I don't know. Unless someone just kind of knows. Like they find out or something. I don't know. Like it was kind of obvious, like with the Chris Hero Australia thing, because he was on a TV show and you see him there and he's got like all his wrestling stuff and they're like, "Oh, you're a wrestler. Are you planning on wrestling here?" And he just goes, No, of course not. I'm just visiting friends." And it's like, then you can obviously look into that and see that he wrestled. And it's like, all right, you're gone. Big win for Kenta. Oh, he won Best of the Super Juniors. Oh, shit. Tetsuya Naito won the Intercontinental Championship, of course. KNS got injured. New champs in NXT, the Wild Boys. Who the fuck is that? I see that's Shane. Yeah, Shane Strickland or Isaiah Scott, but who the fuck is he tag champs with? I don't know what the fuck the Wild Boys are. That was obviously created by the game. I mean, good for him. Shane Strickland should probably be a little bit better off than he is. Of course, they put their eggs in the ACH basket, and that didn't work out too well, did it? Titles. Here we go. Tag team. Drake Maverick. Huh. Uno and Stu got banned because Satin called border agents asking if they had visas. That's fucked. Got it. I was gonna say that's how they find out, because like with guys like like a Mike Bailey or like with Uno and Stu, like the only reason that people that they would know that they're working without work visas is someone who's a fucking shithead ends up saying something. Anything else? Doesn't look like anything else is big in there. All right, cool. I guess we're done with the day. Just trying to get to Friday. Get Starlight. I'm pretty sure she's got an exclusive thing. Plus, she's probably too expensive. That's the thing about the Joshi promotion, is the people that I'm using are fucking cheap. I can't use a lot of Stardom talent because they're fucking expensive. Even the undercard. Ruaka's getting paid more than most of my other Joshis. Finn Balor turned heel. Jinder Mahal wants to go more places. I don't know. How much are... Oh, God. Yeah, see, you see some of the Stardom talent, and it's insane how much money it costs. I bet you she's like 800. 600. That's still a fuckload. Fuck that. Oh. Probably should have gotten something with caffeine instead of something with alcohol. I don't know how TEW reconciles how Stardom makes its money with its gate and shit. Let me see here. How much money do they technically have? They got quite a bit of money. Is it because of all the... Oh, God. Well, what does their show history look like? Because they do shows all the time. So, like, just so far, they've done 2 shows this week. That might be it, is because they only do, like, 5 matches. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So you're talking like, what, 24 people? Well, that is quite a bit, even at the 520 attendance. How are they? Well, it's, you know what? It's probably their size. Their size is definitely big enough that even though they're technically small, they probably make enough money with how much comes through here in sponsors. Because, like, I make a halfway decent living with the sponsors. The sponsorship income is king when you're a tiny promotion. So there you go. That's basically what I do. I just look at how much money I make in sponsorships, and I kind of base everything off that. The fact that I'm actually making some money in ticket sales at this point it's there, and I can remember it, but yeah, I don't really try to think about that too much. Let's see here. There we go. Should play a visual novel. Let's all be weebs. Oh my God. I'm coming to the big downside this past week. It's just kind of broken me for houses. God, I don't know if I'm going to get a house by the end of April. I just don't think it's going to happen. It's fucking insane. There's not a lot of houses, and everyone's fighting for them. It's stupid. Ugh. Oh yeah, in real life, yeah, merch is king. I'll tell you that much, dude. Yeah, TEW probably doesn't go into how much money they milk off merch, but it's fucking stupid. Because I went to a goddamn what was it? It was a Karakuan Hall show. Which, by the way, if I ever, well, I don't know if they're gonna do small shows again. I would love to go to a Shinkiba show. I would have loved to go to a Shinkiba show because that's at least small. That's like what, 200, 250 people. That I could deal with. But like Karakuan Hall, it was just non-stop mass of people going through lines. It was crazy. And yeah, that doesn't even include the 2 shots, the books, the everything. It's stupid. Just buy a drug building. It's a house. Yeah, I should also know because I spent probably $100 in photos, and those were just signed portraits. That didn't even go into pictures. I didn't even get pictures, but of course there was a huge line of people getting pictures with them, and that's another $10. So yeah, just to do like a little meet and greet with one of your favorite girls, like that's $20 if you're going to do a picture plus get something signed. Jake Hager rebuked by Rhino. Oh, fat workers. I don't know why body shaming Rhino, who rightfully pointed out despite not having a six-pack. Yeah, but it's Rhino. He's built like a brick wall. If it was like Samoa Joe, it might be a little bit better. Eddie Kingston's got a dislocated jaw. Just make it to Friday. Friday is here. Oh my god. It's already been 20 minutes. I haven't officially booked anything yet. Can I pay it? No, I don't think you can unless you want to get kicked out. Anything. Riki Choshu left the business. Alex Lee bails on Sendai Girls. Oh, she's not wrestling anymore. Not wrestling for anyone. I wonder if I should sign her. Oh, God, that's a lot of money for Alex Lee. Yeah, probably not worth it. I think that's basically it. She went from being like a curtain jerker in Stardom to a curtain jerker in Sendai Girls. Not exactly forward progress. I should probably just take her off the short list. I don't think I care enough to get her at this point. There's other people I can get at this point. Have I cleared out my short list of people yet? I don't think there's anyone. All right, I've got a bunch of people, but no one I've really gotten. There we go. There's that. I think I got everything. So, oh yeah. Speaking of the short list, I should start kicking people off the short list that I just signed. You. Yeah. I don't know if I want his road. Do I need his road agency? I'll keep him around. I think I'm gonna get rid of him anyway. Him. There. All right. Save. All right. Oh, there's a lot of people coming in tomorrow. All right, to the theater. Anniversary Blitz. What do we got? 131. All right, so we've got, at least this will be easy booking. This will be easy, quick booking. All right, we'll start it off. Neon Ninjas Flip Forever. That'll be nice and quick. We'll do Facade. Open match it. Let's have them go all out. Fuck it. And a decisive win. There you go. Boom. Balls to the wall. And Tate Twins, Regal Twins. And we'll give it to Brandon Tate. We will do open match. We'll do a decisive win. Here we go. Body Guys, Tankman and Lamar. And we'll do Calvin Tankman. And should it be opened? Yeah, because I think the Body Guys are probably maybe a little bit higher up. So I want Tankman and Lamar to be pushed up there with them. I don't know, 14, 17. I think it'll be pretty okay either way. I think they're all pretty leveled out. That's all right. There you go. Rascals in the end. My Hearted Wings. There's a part where a girl's panties get stolen by a duck. I mean, I've played some goofy shit before. Even goofier than that. Let's go Zachary Wentz on that one. Open match, because this really should be, yeah, we're going to open it up. This is going to be a competitive match, I think. We're going to make it competitive. There you go. So those are your semifinals. I'm going to add in an angle. I'm going to add in Taylor Wyndham coming out, and we're going to have Eric Cannon interrupt him. There you go. Wyndham out. Starts ranting about the evils of the show, and let's see. He's really behind it. Cannon. Interrupt. Well, I'll just do that. There you go. 5 minutes. I guess it kind of pushes them both a little bit. We'll throw in a random one-on-one match here. That'll give us Taylor Wyndham in an in-ring debut. Just to kind of split it up, an impromptu match. Let's go like 11 minutes. Doesn't need to be huge, but gives Taylor Wyndham the victory. Open match? You know what? Not even open match. You know what? Open match. We'll do it. Decisive. We'll do a clean finish. All right, semifinals time. Now we need to actually add them. We need to add the Tate twins against the Neon Ninjas once again. How many times have these guys faced? I think it's been a little bit. I think we're okay. Oh, that's right. Any of the times they faced them was before January, so we're good. We'll give them like 13, 14, 15. And it'll be Brett Tate this time. Open match. We're going to make it tainted. How about that? Bit of cheating to get there, but they got it. Here we go. 2 there. And we need Tankman and Lamar. And we need the Rascals. Semifinal number 2. Let's go. Let's see. What do we got here? Psychology's not great. Stamina's not great. Psychology's really not great. Stamina's good, but we'll go 14. How about that? We'll get Xavier to be the victor. Of course, Trey Lamar will take the loss. Lamar will be the little guy to lose when we don't want Tankman to take the loss. We'll make it open though. We'll make them competitive, I think. And a tainted win or decisive win. Jesus. All right, finals. The finals have arrived. And we do the Rascals and the Tate twins to determine our first. Oh shit, I haven't even done it yet. Can I just add it from here? I can. There we go. Tag team, any, no limit, level, primary, no, floating. There we go. Do I still gotta? Oh, do I still gotta back up anyway? Here, let's try this again. There we go. All right. The Rascals, Tate twins. There you go. Ooh, you know what? Let's have this go 20. We've had a series of quick matches. We're at 109 minutes. We'll have this go a little bit more. We'll give them an opportunity to really go out there. And let's do Brent Tate. Open match. We'll do Tainted Win. How should I do this? We'll do a distraction on like Xavier with AR Fox. How about that? And of course, at ringside will be the champion. And he'll provide a distraction. There you go. Have you seen Natalia? I've heard about it. I haven't seen it. Gotta push some of these gas tanks. If someone can't go 15, make him go 16. Yeah, I know. I think it'll be okay. I mean, I'm already pushing them to 30 to like the Rascals will be going about 60 minutes. And yeah, I think Tankman will be fine because he's got 2 matches to do this here. So we're pushing tanks here tonight. We'll get this. Let me see this. What do we got here? Yeah, there's all right. A lot of unnecessary whatevers. I'm wondering if I should put some stuff in here. Yeah, you know what? I'll do. You know who I mean. Let's see here. I was gonna say, yeah, like guys like Neo Ninjas, Tankman and Lamar, 50-minute championship matches. There you go. That's what we'll do. All right. Whoops. Brandon Tate, Brent Tate, AR Fox. There you go. Tate Twins ready to win titles. Fox appears, tells them if they make finals, he will accompany. He will accompany. There you go. 3 minutes. There you go. Kind of puts them all over. AR Fox, the leader of these guys, helps out. Whoops. There we go. Let's do Tankman and Lamar versus the Rascals. Let's see here. Let's do Desmond Xavier, Zachary Wentz. So the idea here Rascals are tired after beating the end, but plan on going the distance tonight. So the story between this is obviously Tate Twins are rolling a little bit. They got some easy and some cheap wins, and Rascals are kind of having to work their asses off. They're getting the shit kicked out of them by the end in the first round. They're getting the shit kicked out of them by Tankman and Lamar in the second round. All right. Commissioner New Jack. New Jack out with tag belts. Talks about how much they cost, but thinks having champions will make more money. makes money. There you go. We'll do like 4 minutes. Because as I haven't really stressed the fuck, what was it? What was he supposed to be? He's the what was the name I gave him? Fuck. Man, my brain is shutting down on me hard. I can't think much anymore. Let me see here. Should I put anything before that? I think I might have enough, honestly. Let's do a thing where they kind of stand tall here. Rent take, charisma. Should they sell? Can they? Well, is their selling a little bit better than their charisma? Yeah. All right. Tate twins are tired, but Fox grabs the belts and puts them on their waists and celebrate. No, I never really gave them an official team name. They're just sort of there. There we go. Yeah. Hang on. I'm looking up something because... What's the... Fuck. Oh. Hang on. Because something is just bothering me that I'm trying to remember the word of what I wanted New Jack to be, and it's the fucking opposite of like socialist. I really, oh my god, why can't I think of it? Why am I so, my brain is just completely fucking shut down on this. Why can I not remember the name? Libertarian. Holy shit. How could I not remember Libertarian? That's what he's supposed to be. Libertarian commissioner, New Jack, where he's privatizing he's privatizing matches, and he's coming out here going, you know how much money I spent on the belts? Oh, dude, my brain shut down super hard trying to think of that word. It's one of those things where like 2 hours ago I would have remembered, but I just couldn't figure it out. I'm getting through this before I just shut down. All right, it is time for Vertigo's Anniversary Blitz. We are here at the first anniversary of Project Vertigo for Anniversary Blitz Night 1. It is a night 2 or 2-night event. I want to move over here because I actually made this and I'm going to show people, damn it. And that is, of course, tonight's matches will be a complete 1-night tournament to determine the first ever Vertigo Tag Team Championships, as you see here with the brackets, Neon Ninjas and Flip Forever, the Tate Twins and the Regal Twins, the Body Guys and Tankman and Lamar, and the Rascals and The End. Of course, as you see the deal here, there will be 7 matches lined up for tonight for that, and at the end of the night, we will determine the first ever Vertigo Tag Team Champions. And we go on to our first in the Tag Team Championship Tournament. Our first semifinal match, Neon Ninjas and Flip Forever, goes just about 11 minutes. They work their asses off to get to this, but Facade ends up getting the Arashi Kage driver and gets the win as the Neon Ninjas will advance to the quarterfinals, or sorry, the semifinals, to face the winner of the Tate Twins and the Regal Twins. Looks like Eli Everfly had the biggest downside here, but everyone else did pretty well. I like that. Speaking of which, the Tate twins and the Regal twins face off. And Superb Wrestling, decent reaction. It went just about 11 minutes, but the Tate twins were too much for the Regal twins as Brandon Tate super kicks Sterling Regal and gets the win. And the Tate twins move on, and they will face the Neon Ninjas in the semifinals of the Vertigo Tag Team Championship Tournament. Everyone did pretty well there, so that was pretty good. And we move on to the third semifinal match, the Body Guys versus Tankman and Lamar. The Body Guys have been on a bit of a roll here, as I think they beat Tankman and Lamar once before, but this time, just over 12 minutes, Calvin Tankman slams Jesse Goddard down, gets the win, and Tankman and Lamar roll on to the semifinals. Well, they'll have a challenge to face there between the winner of the Rascals and the N. What's an average good match for this game? I mean, at the rate where I'm at, I mean, I've been getting some pretty good matches. I mean, if you're like a big, it really depends on the size of your company. If you're like a WWE, an average good match is like, the 80s probably. But here, being in the 40s, that's great. I mean, I could do this all day. being as low as I am on the totem pole, if I just keep this up for like the next 3 years, I'll get pretty popular. Then we get the Rascals versus the End in the final semifinal match of this tag team championship tournament. This went hard for 15 minutes. But eventually Zachary Wentz ended up locking Pero into submission and forcing him to tap out. And it was a fight. The End really started brutalizing the Rascals there. Rascals ended up kind of getting a win against them. It looked like the End might have been able to do it, but just wasn't able to get it done. And good solid match between them. I feel like if we did longer, it would have been a great match looking at how this did. But I'm just telling you the size. The size of the company really depends. An average good match is anything bigger than your size, realistically. That's what you want. Is you want about 10 points higher than how big you are. So then, before we move on to the semifinals matches, we get Taylor Wyndham coming out. He's been doing his own segments in his studio, but this time he comes out to the crowd as he is out there with a microphone, and he's ranting about the evils of the show, and he's heard many things about who is truly behind who created this show, and before he can make people just a little too woke for their own good, Eric Cannon comes out with some Pabst Blue Ribbon and ends up arguing with him and says that he's been wanting to shut Taylor Wyndham up for the last couple of months, and he's going to do it right here and now. And we go just under 11 minutes between Taylor Wyndham and his in-ring debut against Eric Cannon. And just under 11 minutes, Taylor Wyndham hits the truth bomb on Eric Cannon and gets the win. I can't remember if it's in-ring. I'm pretty sure it's his in-ring debut, but I can't remember. But either way, Taylor Wyndham getting a win here tonight at Anniversary Blitz. And we got some promos, some interviews before we go to our semifinals. We got the Tate twins ready to take on the Neon Ninjas as they're excited to be able to get the first win done. And they said they have some history with the Neon Ninjas. They plan on, kicking their asses. And, of course, the Vertigo World Champion AR Fox shows up as he's been associated with them as a three-man group here, and Fox tells them, hey, if you guys make the finals, he'll come down and actually really pay attention and he'll root them on to see how well they do. So a little bit of something for the Tate twins to think about as they face the Neon Ninjas next. So we get to the semifinals. Superb Wrestling, decent reaction. It went just about 14 and a half minutes. And they had to do a little bit of cheating. They used a foreign object. Used a bit of a hidden weapon Brent Tate used against Wheeler Yuta. and hit him, knocked him out, and they end up getting the win in cheap fashion as the Tate twins move on to the finals, and they will compete for the first ever Vertigo Tag Team Championships. And we go back to one of the teams in the semifinals here. The Rascals, of course, they got the hell beaten out of them by the end. They had a hard-hitting match for 15 minutes, and they seem a little bit worse for wear, but they've had some time they've had at least, about, half an hour or so to kind of get their wits back about them, and they plan on going the distance tonight as they face off against Tankman and Lamar. And we get Tankman and Lamar versus the Rascals. It went about 14 and a half minutes here. Once again, Tankman did what he could to get this, but eventually they separated him and Lamar as Xavier ends up... both the Rascals hit the super stoned press on Lamar, and Xavier gets the win in 14 and a half minutes. And the Rascals get the win, and they are going on to the finals of the Vertigo Tag Team Championship. So the finals are set officially. And of course, we're going to have Libertarian Commissioner New Jack come out with the newly made Vertigo Tag Team Championships, and talks about how much they cost. He's not big on spending a lot of money on stuff right now, but he thinks that having tag team champions will end up making some money, as it will allow some more competition in the tag team division. So we will determine our first Vertigo tag team champions right here and now. The Tate twins versus the Rascals in our main event. And it goes just under 20 minutes. An exhausted Rascals and a cheating Tate twins, once again cheating, as of course the world champion AR Fox came out to accompany them. Distracts Desmond Xavier long enough for Brent Tate to super kick him, and they get the win as the Tate twins beat the Rascals and become the first ever Vertigo Tag Team Champions. All right. Well, it didn't do as well as I think everything else, but I think it did pretty okay. And the Tate twins are, of course, exhausted. They're tired. They've been through 3 big matches, but at the end, they win the tag team titles. AR Fox grabs the tag titles, puts them around each of their waists as he celebrates with them in the ring with his world title. And you get the shot of both AR Fox and the Tate twins with their respective championships to end the show. 46, I'll definitely take that. That could be much, much worse. Let's see here. Tate Twins, Neon Ninjas. You know what? I think both Brandon and Brent Tate will be told that they're awesome. And maybe Desmond? I think Desmond. Desmond should be told that he's awesome too. Seemed pleased, and was pleased. There you go. And that is night 1. Oh, man. The Tates are going to end up being overused on this show. Probably. Well, actually, it would have said it at that point, didn't it? So they weren't technically overused, I guess. You should point guys out as good examples more often. Probably. That'd be good. Recovery for Eddie Kingston. Gail Kim. Gail Kim's already retired. Ayako Hamada. I think she's retired recently too. Jay Rios making enemies. Isn't that? I think he's already made some enemies. Wasn't he the? Will it say in his personal info? No, wasn't he the reason why Mia Yim's kind of fucked up with spousal abuse and that shit, like with domestic abuse? I'm pretty sure it was Jay Rios. I don't want to say too much. I think that was him. Necro Butcher. I think Necro Butcher is already retired by this point. Let me see here. So we still got 12 days for Idolfight. So we're still a ways away on that. And we've got night 2 to book. Yes, get. No, I'm not getting Rios. You're fucking insane. Night 2. Saturday, week 2, June, active, done. Tonight, Anniversary Blitz, night 2. It's in. No, what the fuck is wrong with you? All right. I think we're good to go there too. New Jack just shanks Rios. I'm sorry. Do you have this idea that New Jack also has not beaten women at some point? By the way, how many? 131 over 130. Okay, so we're doing okay. All right, let's see. All right, so I'm just going to kind of book my way up. Yeah, because I know when Mia Yim was first talking about it, people were thinking Eddie Kingston, and then she came out and I believe she came out and specifically said, no, Eddie was great. Because I think they were a thing at some point. And Jerome Daniels. There we go. So just a little opening 3-way dance. 13 minutes is fine. Just to kind of use some of the lower card guys here. Kyler Khan. Open match it. Decisive win. There you go. All right. So we got that. We've got 6-man tag action tonight. We don't really have anything for Heath Miller. So Heath Miller is going up with the end. And body guys are down here. And Mata. There you go. And a little bit more time, I guess. Maybe not too much. Yeah, we'll give it to is Heath really? We'll give it to Heath Miller. Fuck it. Fuck it. Should this be open? I don't know if this should be open match. I think Heath Miller in the end should maybe not completely dominate, but I think it'll be okay. Honestly, now that I see it, I think well, no, Perro's doing well. And of course, Miller's doing okay. I think it'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. We'll just leave it as it is. Get a match going. We've got Max Stardom and Gunnar Miller. There we go. 13. Yeah, why not 13? You know what? Stamina wise, 67, 83. I'll give him a little bit of extra time. Not much, honestly, because I got other things I'm spending all my minutes on right now. Still got other matches. Gunnar Miller, but we'll keep it open and decisive because Miller's kind of a face. So we got 3. All right, this is one we're definitely spending some time on, and that's Effie and Tyray. Let me see where we're at as far as that's concerned. Okay, there's a bit of a gap, but that's fine. We'll give these guys some time because I think both of them have pretty good stamina. Yeah, 81 and 74. So not too much time. I'm not trying to do no 40-minute like middle of the show deals. And Tyray is going to get a shock win. But we're going to open it up so that Tyray looks pretty competitive here. You know what? We're going to do decisive, but it's going to be a flash pinfall. So He's not really going to cheat. He's just going to, on that night, on this particular night, Tyree will cleanly beat Effie. I kind of want to push Tyree a little bit. He's been doing extremely well. His matches have gone pretty well over. All right. We'll break up the monotony of this by having, let's see here. Oh God. Down here. 10-man battle royal. I guess 10-man mayhem. Elimination occurs by pinfall. So, no. We want to go over the top rope. Over the top rope. All right. 10-man battle royal. We're going to introduce some new people here tonight. So we need the introduction battle royal. We need Caleb Conley. We need Timmy Lou Retton. We need Christian Casanova. We need Griff Garrison. We need Jet Knight. We need JT Dunn. We need Chris Dickinson. We need Darius Lockhart. We need Bobby Orlando. And we need our shocker number 10, Speedball Mike Bailey. Uh, 109 man. Oh God. 10 man. Introduction Battle Royal. And 20. Should we do 20? There we go. The victor, of course, Mike Bailey. All right, what are we gonna tell here? Open? Nah, we won't do open match. Of course, a decisive win. All right, where's the other stuff in here? Where's the other? What? Did I miss it? I'm trying to look. There should be the things where I can determine like who has the. Is that not in here anymore? It has to be. Oh, there it is. Okay, individual focus. Okay, I missed it. I knew it was gonna be here. I just didn't look. Oh, who's gonna be the runner-up? Who should be the guy who almost wins? It should probably be Chris Dickinson, shouldn't it be? It should maybe come down to Dickinson and Mike Bailey. I think that would be. I'm looking over the names, and that probably is the best option. Finalist-wise, who else is going to be one of the finalists? Darius Lockhart and we'll do Griff Garrison. Most eliminations, I think, should be... Oh, is it going to be Dickinson or Bailey? I think one of those two guys should have the most eliminations. Let's make it Dickinson. We'll have him be sort of the big heel of the match. Timmy Lou. Timmy Lou could be... Maybe Timmy Lou should be one of the... instead of Griff Garrison. Let's make... Oh, shit. Maybe Timmy Lou's one of the finalists. I think he could probably handle it, can he? Stamina's not bad. I think it'll be okay. Okay. I think that'll do it. So hopefully I'll kind of put over Chris Dickinson, but definitely reintroduce Mike Bailey to an American crowd. There we go. And we need our semi-main event and our main event. Our semi-main event. Big-time main event. Tim Donst and Tommy Mercer. I'm thinking this is going to be We might just leave it as is right now. Ooh, should this have something special attached to it? I feel like we should put something else attached to it. I bet you we could do some sort of different match. Let me see here. Let's content risk. No, prestige. How about even just very low? How about low? I mean, give me something that's low. All right. That's a lot of stuff. I don't know if we need it. Maybe just have a one-on-one. Pure strap submission tables, weapons. You know what? I think I'm just gonna do a one-on-one. I think that's what I'm gonna do. But let me look at his stamina. His stamina's okay. We're gonna go a little bit. We're gonna push these guys a little bit. I guess 22 minutes isn't really pushing it, but we're gonna give it to Tommy Mercer. And of course, we'll keep this pretty open because they might be pretty similar between Mercer and Donst. Definitely a decisive win. I should probably check real quick just to see what his moves are. Give him a finisher. We need an impactful finisher that we can roll with. I think he's got the spear, but I think we can give him something else. I had to think for a second. Edit moveset. Exploder Supex. No. Maybe it should be the Red Sky. Mercer, while he's a big dude, has always been kind of lanky. I think Red Sky will be it. I think we'll run with that. There you go. I'm pretty sure it's a pretty cool move. I forget what it is. I think it's like a sit-down spinebuster type thing. I can't remember. God, I don't even remember the last time I watched a fucking Crimson match, I'll be honest. Let me make sure there's nothing in the pre-booking. Red alert, scoop lift spun out into reverse STO. It sounds a little complicated. All right. Make it a default. Oh, right. The one-on-one. Let's move that back. There you go. It's pretty much just going to be a one-on-one anyway, so. AR Fox. Ricky Starks. There you go. AR Fox versus Ricky Starks. Vertigo world title. Ooh. How long? 91? 81. Whoops. 121. So I think we'll go 25. It'll feel like a title match, but it won't feel overtly long. AR Fox is going to get the win. It's going to be an open match. These guys are going to be fighting there quite a bit. We'll taint it. Tainted win because we need... we'll do a pinfall finish, but I want interference on Ricky Starks by Nick Dinsmore. He's been waiting a few months. Dinsmore's gonna get his revenge on the attack from Ricky Starks back in January. I want to make sure that it's not like a DQ or anything. I want to make sure that it's a pinfall. Like, he won the match, but Nick Dinsmore came in and kind of screwed him. Oh, shit. Yeah, I should put the world title on the line. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that what I wanted? Okay. My jaw hurts. All right. I'm going to throw just a few things in here, I think, and just Make it whatever. Heath Miller, Pero, and Odinson. Miller promo. Tries to get the end. Oh, you know what? Fires up the end as showing tonight they should be champions. So just a little thing that shows that, hey, these guys had a chance. They lost last night, but you know what? They'll definitely be coming back. All right, they definitely have the menace. They definitely should have the menace. Yeah. We want this to feel a little dangerous coming in here. Bum 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 bum. There we go. Max Stardom, Gunnar Miller. All right, Max Stardom, Gunnar Miller. Let's see here. Gunnar interrupted by Max, who thanks Rascals for helping transform him into a star. And then, of course, he's going to get shit on. He's going to get shit on by this match. Probably not a good thing to do, but whatever. All right. Effie, Tyree. There we go. Effie promo plans to get back into title picture. Tyree says let's see. Uh-oh, Gunner, oof. Oh, you know what I meant. Fuck off. Let's see. He's the future of wrestling, and we'll just put it like that. And there we go. Like 6 minutes. We're gonna put a little. We're gonna give it a little bit of time to simmer here, and these guys are gonna get some time to really shine, I think. There we go. And then this one's just gonna be like 2 minutes of Tyree, Effie. Tyree is shocked and leaves, happy as Effie. Oh, God damn it. Effie is dejected from losing again. There we go. Gunner should go on Taylor Wyndham's show. Oh, no. Not that Gunner. Wrong one. There we go. What, you? No, I'm talking about Gunnar Miller. That's who I have. I don't need the other one. Let's see here. You don't have. There we go. New signings introduced. But last man out is how should I put it? Last man out shocks shockingly is Speedball, my Spedball. Jesus Christ. There we go. What should I use for him? His overness isn't really that of that. His charisma's got to be pretty good. Yeah, we'll do that, I guess. Here we go. We'll really push him here a little bit. Here we go. Tim Donst, Tommy Mercer. Donst promo. Backstage. Knows Mercer wants the title, but Donst wants more and will do anything. Here we go. There we go. Let me see here. Donst versus Mercer should be last man standing. I mean, Donst versus Mercer really isn't a big feud. It's just because these guys haven't really fought much. It's just they just seem to be crossing paths trying to become champion. There's not really a blood feud, I think, between them. If I'm not mistaken. Because I think Tommy Mercer hasn't been around him too much. Yeah, he hasn't faced him in a while. There hasn't been a ton of interaction between them, so last man standing doesn't really make too much sense. Quite like the Marty Martinez thing with the cage. That was a bit of a blood feud. But we'll have something later, I think. Let's see. Mercer celebrates. It says he's coming to take the world title. Tommy Mercer, charisma, minor success. There we go. All right. AR Fox, Ricky Starks. There we go. Starks backstage says there's no beef between him and Fox. Only the title. Also says he got Mercer. Let me see how much space I have. Oh, I was gonna say maybe he also got Mercer banned from ringside because he knows what he might do. There. That'll work. Charisma, minor success. There you go. Let's see. AR Fox, Ricky Stark. Well, yeah, Fox isn't so involved with this. Let's do Nick Dinsmore, I think. There we go. Fox leaves with title as Stark's pissed that Dinsmore cost him the title. There we go. Maybe not selling, maybe charisma there. He'll sell his match. And minor successes there. Stark's already got the loss, so it's not really a big deal to not do that. Hey, we hit the 3-hour mark. There you go. I don't know. I can't remember how many minutes we went last night, but we pretty much hit the 3-hour mark here, so that's good. It's a big show, too. Anything, everything's good. Cool. Let's get the show on the road. All right, here we go. Vertigo Anniversary Blitz Night 2. Of course, last night we determined our first ever Vertigo Tag Team Champions. Tonight we've got a lineup of matches here from a lot of our singles competitors, as well, of course, with our main event, AR Fox defending the Vertigo World Championship against Ricky Starks. I'm sorry, I actually have something for that. There we go. The official graphic for it, our main event for tonight. AR Fox defending the Vertigo World Championship against Ricky Starks. Should be very interesting. It's been a bit of a controversy as to how Ricky Starks got here in the first place, but nonetheless, he has a shot at the World Championship. So, of course, we got to start off with our opener, just a nice little opening three-way contest, the three-way dance between some of our lower card guys, Kyler Khan, JJ Garrett, Jerome Daniels. Great wrestling, decent reaction, gets the nice, started off strong. 12:52, Kyler Khan gets the win. Jerome Daniels went first, and JJ Garrett nearly able to beat Khan, but unfortunately not able to get it done. And Kyler Khan getting I think one of his first wins. He might have had one other one, but it's been a rare thing for some of these guys to get wins. But there you go, Kyler Khan gets one. And we get Heath Miller coming out with The End. Of course, The End unsuccessful in their semifinals contest last night. They were out against the Rascals. And Heath Miller, they seem a little bit down. They seem very angry that they weren't able to make it happen. And Heath Miller fires them up, gets them going. And they say Heath Miller talks to them and says that tonight is a good way to prove that they should be competing for the tag team championships, and he seems to kind of rally Pero and Odinson to get their game face on as they have a 6-man tag tonight against Mata Abdelhamid and the Body Guys, who also went out in the first round and went 13-17 as Heath Miller hit the E minor on Sabi and gets the win. So nice little win for Heath Miller and The End here. God damn. So Heath Miller, Pero, and Odinson, they're all doing pretty okay. Jesse Goddard is doing all right. So they all did pretty okay, I think. But nice little 6-man tag for Heath Miller to get a win, as well as The End to show off their abilities there. We get Gunnar Miller. He's just kind of cutting a generic promo about where he's been at in his career, and interrupted by Max Stardom, who's got a little bit new of a swagger to him. He's got this seemingly new lease on life now that he's been taken under the wing of the Rascals, and he gets on the mic to thank him for transforming him into a star. And Max Stardom says tonight he's going to put the star in Stardom. Gunnar Miller's not too pleased about it. He questions that, considering that Wentz and Xavier are not here to flank him. So we do get a match here. It goes 16-19. Stardom does what he can, but Gunnar Miller is just too much for him. Hits him with a running shoulder tackle and pins him, as Gunnar Miller getting the win over Max Stardom. So maybe a little bit of overconfidence by Stardom here tonight. But Gunnar Miller getting a much-needed win here on the show. Effie comes out, and he's been kind of on the warpath to get back into the title picture after his 2 failures at both losing the title and, of course, at Undeniable, not being able to secure it. He's been back and just kind of just kind of trying to go through anybody he can to become the new champion and get a title shot again. Ty-Ray, who's been on his own momentum swing, comes out and he's got his own bit of confidence, and he says that Effie was really, it's good for him that he was the first champion. However, much like with Heath Miller, Ty-Ray says that Effie is old news and that he is the future of wrestling. And he says he plans on proving that tonight. If Effie really wants to fight someone, maybe he should fight someone he would have as a challenge. And that gets us to Effie versus Ty-Ray. Superb wrestling, good heat. Went 19:44, nearly 20 minutes. A very competitive match between Effie and Ty-Ray. And it ends with a shocking roll-up victory by Ty-Ray, as Effie did not believe that was going to happen. But nonetheless, Ty-Ray gets the win and perhaps cements himself as a possible upper card guy. And Ty-Ray is shocked that he was even able to make that happen, but he gets his hand raised and he's very happy as he leaves the ring, and it just leaves Effie, sitting there on his knees, begging with the ref to say that was a 2 in the roll up, and the ref had to tell him it was a 3, and he just seems very dejected from losing again and isn't sure where he's going to go, but nonetheless leaves the ring. Looking a little bit worse for wear. And we get a new 10-man introduction battle royal. 10 new signees for Project Vertigo introduced tonight in the introduction battle royal. And 9 of the men, we got, let's see here, Caleb Conley, Timmy Lou Retton, Christian Casanova, Griff Garrison, Jet Knight, JT Dunn, Chris Dickinson, Darius Lockhart, and Bobby Orlando make up the first 9. However, the music hits, and shockingly enough, back after 5 years banned from the country, Speedball Mike Bailey is the 10th man introduced into this battle royal, and we have our 10 competitors for this. Good wrestling, decent reaction. It goes 19:41. It comes down to the final members: Chris Dickinson, Timmy Lou Retton, Darius Lockhart, and Mike Bailey. And Chris Dickinson had been running through people throughout this match, and came down to the final 2 guys of Chris Dickinson and Speedball Mike Bailey. And after it seems like Dickinson was going to be able to toss him out, Mike Bailey reverses it, tosses out Dickinson, and Speedball Mike Bailey gets the win and is the introduction battle royal winner. All right. So I see all of the things here. Some of these are great. Some of these are awful. Oh my God. I probably should have changed some of these things here, but I think it'll be okay. There's a lot of cocky gimmicks. Some of these people just not good at it. Let's see. Bobby Orlando was great. Caleb Conley was great. Casanova, Lockhart. That's good. I'm glad some of these guys at least had really great debuts. So that's good. The illegal Mike Bailey. We come to our semi-main event. Tim Donst backstage to talk about his run back up to the title picture, and he says he feels he's just one match away from a Vertigo World Championship match. He needs to get through Tommy Mercer. Of course, he explains that he knows Tommy Mercer feels the same way. So there are some high stakes between them. And he knows Tommy Mercer wants the title, but Tim Donst wants it more. And while Mercer, of course, is big and strong and powerful, Tim Donst will do anything, and he means anything, to become to be able to challenge for the Vertigo World Championship. And we get Tim Donst versus Tommy Mercer. A great little match here. Superb wrestling, great heat. It goes 22-22. And after a highly competitive match, Tommy Mercer hits Red Sky on Tim Donst and pins him in the middle of the ring. Tommy Mercer proving himself to be a, I would say, perhaps the next contender, the next challenger to the Vertigo World Championship. We'll see where that comes out, but I'd say Tommy Mercer's name is definitely the top one in line to challenge for the Vertigo World title. Speaking of which, it is about time for the main event. He celebrates, but he also yells out that he's coming to take the world title. So he's ready to do it. It is main event time. Ricky Starks is challenging AR Fox, and he says, after the things that kind of happened here, he said that between him and AR Fox, there really isn't any real beef. AR Fox was very instrumental in helping him get in this title match in the first place. But Ricky Starks will still do what he can to become world champion, because even if they are on fairly good terms, there still is a world championship there. But he did talk to some folks, and he says he's not sure what Tommy Mercer's going to do, but he knows what he's capable of, and he's found a way to get Tommy Mercer banned from ringside so that there's no worries about some guy running into the match and interfering with his title match. And that is pretty much what happens, though, as we get an exceptional match here in the main event. As we get 25 minutes in, Ricky Starks looks like he might have been able to get the win here. However, Nick Dinsmore, we haven't seen too much of him in recent months. Of course, Ricky Starks attacked him back in January at Undeniable. And it's been a long time coming, as Dinsmore waiting until his title match. As Starks looks like he was going to win, Dinsmore hits him in the back of the head with some sort of object, dazes him enough for AR Fox to hit him with the low main pain and pins him. And AR Fox makes his second defense of the Vertigo World Championship. So AR Fox still the Vertigo World Champion. Of course, the show ends with AR Fox celebrating with the title held high as he leaves, as the Tate twins come down to kind of help him. And Starks, holding the back of his head, is pissed as Nick Dinsmore looks on from the outside of the ring, as Starks is just trying to get his wits about him, as Dinsmore stares him down, and that is the end of the show. 49. Didn't result in any popularity changes. Uh-oh, that's not good. Why? It's still a 49, for God's sake. It should have had something. Is it because there's too many shows like right next to each other? Is that what it is? Either way, Mike Bailey's going to be told that he's awesome. Tommy Mercer, I think, should be pointed out as if we're gonna be pointed out as a good example, Tommy Mercer should probably be it. And I guess AR Fox should be praised for his great performance, because honestly, that was pretty damn good too. All right. Hour and a half in, but you know what? We got one show left. God damn. I'm ready. Anything. Let's see. I see some stuff. Maternity leave. Braun Strowman's on loan to NXT. Ghetto's out injured. Dory Funk Jr. retired. I figured he was already retired. All right. What's the damage? We still got $3,200 available. That's pretty good. You know, it didn't cost as much as I thought it would. So we might actually end up making money. God forbid, that'd be really good if we did, because with how much money we spent on personnel this time around, it'd be really nice if we could run 2 shows a month at this point and still turn around, make a nice little profit. Let's see here. $5,100 a month is pretty good, honestly. Oh man, pretty much out of shit to drink. At least for what's in front of me. Ultimate Dragon. KZ won Dragon Gate, King of Gate. Interesting. NXT has a new stable. Marcel Barthel, Timothy Thatcher, Jack Gallagher, and El Hijo del Fantasma, the Lowlives. Well, some of these names would work well together. Some of these names work well with the name of the stable. I'll just let you figure out what you... Ooh, another TV role for Awesome Kong, of course. She's pretty much out of wrestling now at this point, I'd say. I'd say it's not outside the wrestling... The you know, making very occasional appearances at this point. I wanted to put on some chapstick. My lips are getting dry. Kyohei Wada retires. Okay, he's been out for a little bit. Himika wants more money. Yeah, I imagine $60 ain't much. I mean, I guess it's a bit much for this promotion, but I think we'll be okay. All right. This will be interesting because I've got my top 3 matches for Idolfight booked, but I don't have the whole show like I did Anniversary Blitz. So this is gonna be something. Oh fuck! I missed something. Oh, I missed a big thing at Anniversary Blitz. God damn it. Oh, I missed one of the big angles I wanted to do. God damn it! I knew by doing that I was gonna forget. God damn it, and I did. Jungle Kiona is now a comedy wrestler. Oh, Lord. Oh, no. Kiona, what are you doing? What are you doing? She's now a comedy wrestler. Oh, God. God damn it. What big angle? Well, I'll probably book it next month. I was going to do a big confrontation because it's been leading up to it for a while. A big confrontation between Marty Martinez and Ryan Davidson. They've been kind of trying to one-up each other every month, and I wanted to at least have the not exactly a match or a fight or something, but like a face-off sort of. And I forgot to do that. Maybe it would turn into a fight. I'm not sure. All right. How much longer? 7 days? That's a long 7 days. At least it's right at the end of the month, so that'll be good. Mike Tenay left the business. I think he's already left the business, technically. More people want more money. $60. All right, whatever. Fuck it. Go away. Oh, 12:50. God, it's 1 a.m. I got to make sure I'm done with this pretty quick. I want to try to book pretty quickly. All right. Nakamura has a reverberating bicep. Ouch. Kai retirement. Palm Harajuku's injured, damaged neck. Ouch. Oh, it's just hurt. Okay. Leo Osaka retires. Glacier retires. Brutus Beefcake left the business. All right. Just trying to look over the basic things and then just call it good. All right. let's see. Sean Hernandez injured. Oh God. Area 1 WXW. Silas Young won the ROH TV titles. He and Rotten's still a scumbag. All right. I wonder what's the thing that makes this go slow. I imagine putting this like in. I imagine like putting this in onto like a. I don't know if putting this on a solid state drive would make it run any faster. I wonder if it's a processing thing more than it is a hard drive thing. I don't know. Canis, okay, that's all done. Pete Dunne's got a new storyline with Adam Cole. Mike Pero ends engagement. Oh, God. In real life, he actually married his partner. That's a bit awkward. Yeah, it's not like there's 5,000. Yeah, that's a good point. You know what's a real pain in the ass, though, is whoever the new person that's been taking it over doesn't... I don't think they have, like, notes that show who the new wrestlers are, so I can't grab them and put them in the database. Because at least when they have, like, release notes in the previous ones up to, like, October, they showed these are the people we removed, these are the people that we added. I don't think they have that in the new ones. Ted DiBiase Senior retirement. Ted DiBiase Senior well, no, it's not Ted Senior. I think it's one of his sons who's possibly a tax fraud. What happened? Nothing as far as I know. I'm just trying to get through this. God, it's so warm. Oh my God, it's so unbelievably warm in here. This is why I got the fan. I need to get a fan again. Call for Sarah Mono. Crazy Mary Dobson divorce. Oh God, they just had a kid in real life. Literally just like a week ago, if that. My jaw hurts from talking. It's been 4.5 hours. I want to get this done quickly. Why is it every time I play Vertigo Idolfight, why is it every time I do this particular save, I always do it way too late or after way too long, and it's just, I hate it. I hate that I do that. Make a set of more regains title. Okay. Whatever. Cool. I'm trying to get this done. Alright. Owner, no. Shinkiba, select. Any backstage incidents? No. Alright. How many people are you expecting? 157. That's not bad. I like that. I'm a little perturbed by the fact that I ran an entire whole ass event and it really didn't do much except further my storylines and lose me money. It didn't actually gain me any popularity. I wonder if it's because it was too close together. Because 40 is something in the 40s with as low level as I am should be fine. So I'm wondering if it's because it happened like the next day or because it was one of those things I didn't have like a match pre-booked. I might have to reconsider how I'm gonna book things. We'll see. Okay, what am I gonna do here? I've got at least my main event, so I'm gonna do that. Reika and Honori Hana. There we go. How long can she go? 74. See, the fact that I'm streaming means I can't just like stop talking. But it's like, God, it's starting to hurt. It is starting to hurt after this long, God damn it. gonna power through. And then you're just not gonna see me again for like a week. You know, par for the course. Oh, what happened to Pero? Oh, in the game he broke off the engagement from his boyfriend. When in real life Pero actually did marry him. Because I remember seeing something. Because one of the guys I think I'm online friends with had mentioned had like liked it on Twitter, and I saw it. God, that 94 stamina. Jesus H. Christ. Oh, God, what the fuck am I doing? Now run an angle with F. Oh, my God. Do you have no class? Do you have no tact whatsoever? Oh, you know what? We're going to do Tainted. I'm going to do like a weapon finish. I don't think I can do that specifically here, but yeah, she's going to clock her. And we're going to keep that going. So put that there. Fuck. Bakuretsu. Oh, you know what? I should have... No. I'm going to wait. Because I don't think I'm going to have them team up normally. There we go. Miyagi. We'll open it up, I guess. Decisive? Yeah, we'll do decisive right now. We want to kind of put Miyagi over a little bit. All right. At this point, I'm just freewheeling it, so... Let's see. You can put more tag matches in. Exclude is already booked, so I can see where we're at. Let's put the new champion in there. We'll give her someone who's someone she can work with. How about should it be Saya? Yeah, it should be Saya. And we'll do... Should we do strong kickers? I'm just trying to look. God damn it. What if we did Hina and Ruaka? I mean, they're... Oh, no, Ruaka's not part of the sisters, is she? No, she's part of like the same, I think, graduating class with some of the others. But she's with Hina as the Unforgiven. I don't think that's an actual thing, but we'll team them up. Just give them someone easy to beat. It's not going to be a long match. We just need to put some people over. Here, Saya. Decisive. There you go. Easy peasy. Put that up here. Let's see. Should I do a one-on-one? I bet you I could find a one-on-one match. We're gonna give Momo a match. Who should it be against? Rin? She has cooled momentum. I wonder if there's someone else. Unagi? Let's do Unagi. I don't think she's very high up on the totem pole, right? 21 compared to Momo, at least. Momo's on a different level. What's her stamina at? It's not like Unagi's great in the ring. Trust me. There are a lot of things I like about Unagi, and none of it's her wrestling ability. Who the hell is Natsumi Apache? She's one of the Apache people. I think she trained with Stardom, but I don't think she's been around much ever, because they had all the different Apaches that have been in Stardom, and I think she trained in Japan, but she's just like not been around. There we go. You know what? This shouldn't even be open. Fuck that. There we go. Put that there. I bet you we could do a bit of an opening tag match with people I don't really use much. Like, I think I need to do something with maybe one of the Ice Ribbon people. I need to pick someone who's... Ibuki Hoshi, I think, has been really good in the ring. Let me see. What has she been doing? 45. She's been up there with Yoneyama. I thought you gave Natsumi Maki and a native. No, I didn't. No. I don't have Natsumi Maki. I don't know if I would get her. I might. Yeah, she's... I wonder if it'll say in her personal info. Yeah, Faye B, Gran, and Mary Apache. Of course, I think Mary was the one that was the Stardom high-speed champion. Old school Stardom fans are like just hated the fact that Mary Apache was high-speed champion because she just had the worst matches on the card. Nothing was really high speed about it. Maria Takeda. I'm trying to think. Let's put Rin Katakura in there, and then someone. Asahi. You know what? I might do Hoshi. I need to help kind of put some people over a little bit. Makoto Shindo, I think, has been doing pretty good too. I don't know if I want to. What's her match history been like? 42. Not great. Not awful, but not. We'll put her in there, and then we'll have her face. Actually, no, she's cold. We need someone who's not cold. Some of the people that they faced. How about like Bani Oikawa? Kyuri's been really good, isn't she? Isn't she the one that's been really good? She's been putting on fucking bangers, I think. No, at least not with us. She's been putting on bangers, though, in Ice Ribbon. Maybe I just need to give her the right people. I don't know. Let's put her in here and we'll see. How about that? We'll see what we got. We'll do like 14. I'm going to give Rin the win. We'll see where we're at. Make it an open match, I guess. Decisive win. There's a list of people that I just haven't really done too much with right now. Here we go. Should I do one more? I could probably do one more. We need an opener. I think Ram Kaicho should be in our opener. Who should she annihilate in the name of Should it be Natsumi Apache? Sainomura usually takes that. Kamiyu, Mirai. I don't think I want to job out Mirai to Ram. I could do no, Takeda's chilly. All right, Natsumi Apache. Like 8 minutes. She's gonna make quick work of her. Because why wouldn't she make quick work of her? There you go. All right, I think we're good there. All right. Let's see. Namba. Poor Namba always gets interrupted. Oh my god. I had to think. Namba interrupted by Ram, who insults her for not recognizing her, putting Saya in her place last month. We'll just do that. Charisma. I guess it's a minor success. Why not? There you go. All right. Should I do anything right here? Maybe not. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to put right there. Oh my god, I am dying of sweat, I think, now. I'm trying to just get this done. Let me look at the booking analysis, see if there's other people who should be. Oh, you know what? I could throw something else in here. Kamiyu, Mirai, Marika. Ugh. Strong kickers refuse to come out from the back as Marika insults the what should I put in here? Middle-aged incels in the crowd. All right. TOS. No, I'm sure it'll be fine. I could probably change it to just like creeps. How about that? There. Just going out there like, no, I refuse to perform for them. All right, let's see here. Momo out is happy to compete again and wants to prove her worth. What did old people do to you? Nothing. Let's see. As a top Joshi talent. There you go. We're gonna put that charisma to the test. We're gonna see what she can do. She doesn't have a ton of charisma. We're gonna make it happen. How about that? Here we go. All right. Mei Saruga and Saya Kamitani. Mei out with the belt. Cheers up Saya from her loss and plans on tagging today to get momentum back. There you go. There we go. Let's see. Miyako Matsumoto, Hikari Noah. Miyako stages another sit down. Hikari out. Threatens to club her with the chair. For being sore loser. Perfect. All right. I'm missing the period, but whatever. Here we go. There's that. Let's see here. Shrimps. Yeah, shrimps. That's what it should have been. Oh, God. I don't know why I fell down the VTuber rabbit hole and then I got back out and then I got right back in again. And now I'm... God damn it. Now I'm fucking back in. God. Oh, no. Now all my recommendations are VTuber shit again, with some video games and a little bit of wrestling. Well, most of my wrestling stuff got taken over too. It's bad. I'll get some Valheim stuff because I watched a bunch of Valheim videos, get an idea of what to do there. Hikari Noah, Miyako Matsumoto. Let's see here. Hikari takes Miyako's chair and continues beating her until security steps in. I wonder if I should use that as Kyoko coming out for it. I don't know if it's that bad yet. I'm gonna wait. You know what? Maybe. No, I think I'll wait. Oh. Well, I fell down a VTuber rabbit hole. I haven't quite fallen down a VShoujo rabbit hole. Maybe Zentrea. That's about it. Some Iron Mouse. There we go. Selling, and definitely a minor success and a minor defeat. There, 4 minutes on that. There we go. Nodoka and Yuki. But then we also got Michiko and Haran and Echo. Sisters are glad to continue to support each other. Miyagi and Neko out. Let's see. Weird them out with antics. We'll just do that. They come out to weird them out, because why not? Charisma. I guess it'll use their charisma. But still kind of puts over their thing, but it puts over the other team. There you go. All right. And right before this, we've got Reika, charisma. So let me see here. Reika greets the crowd. Happy to be wrestling again. Calls herself the Muscle Idol Ace of IdolPro. There we go. Do that. And then things take a very, very different turn. Momo out. Starts beating down Reika. And whips her into the posts. Right here. Starts beating down Reika in and out of ring until security and roster out to stop her. There we go. And I think I'm going to do defeat and bigger defeat and bigger success, because I want this to be a beat down. This isn't just going to be like, oh, she comes in and stomps on him. No, she's going to be fucking whipping her around the ring in the posts. She's going to be throwing chairs at her. It's not going to be like bloody brutal, but it's going to be bigger than normal. It's going to be something where you just look at her like she has fucking lost it for something. She seemed to be fine earlier. All right, I think we're good. All right, here we go. We are at IdolPro Live Stage 12. We've hit a year here as we've hit the 12th live stage. 151 people at Shinkiba First Ring. We got Sayuri Namba, who has the announcements to run down the card for the night. She's interrupted by Ram Kaicho, who kind of gets in her face about, hey, did you... Obviously, you were around for Shining Stage. You see what I did to Saya. You see how I put her in her place. You see how obviously I should be a future champion. And she just kind of gets up in Namba's face and pokes her and kind of shoos her out of the ring. Just kind of shouts her out of it as Namba seems a bit worried about what Ram might do. Ram seems very confident about herself now that she has put away Saya and had a big win at Shining Stage, and that leads into just a nice little opening contest against Natsumi Apache, and oh damn, damaged kneecap, ouch. Ram was off her game, which is fine because it's an opening contest. It went just under 8 minutes. Ram just whips Apache around for a Rainmaker, levels her with it, and gets the pin as Ram just showing off her dominance. Nothing too big right there, but just being able to show off what she can do and how much confidence she now has. Damaged kneecap, got it. And we were looking forward to have the strong kickers come out, except we go to the back and we see that they are in their locker rooms. They're not dressed. They're just sort of outside. They're not really dressed to compete or go out or anything. And someone asked them if they're going to go out, and they said they refused to go out after everything that happened last month. These middle-aged creeps that come to watch this wrestling don't deserve to see them, and they insult the crowd, and they say that they're not going to come out. This is all they're going to get to see of them tonight. So we get a tag team contest: Rin Kadokura and Ibuki Hoshi taking on Bani Oikawa and Kyuri. Okay, so Kyuri's definitely the one we might have to do something with. That fucking 51 is really something. But Rin Kadokura and Ibuki Hoshi seem to work out really well too. Nonetheless, just under 14 minutes, Rin Kadokura submitted Bani Oikawa and got the win. So Kadokura and Hoshi getting the win here in this tag match. We might have to do something with Ibuki Hoshi wasn't bad, but Kyuri got a 51. That has to be. You have to do something with that. That you can't just let that sit there and not do anything with it. So there you go. We get Momo Watanabe coming out. Of course, her big debut last month at Shining Stage. She's happy to be able to compete again. It's been a while since she left Stardom originally, and she's been planning on proving her worth as a top Joshi talent. And she is happy she was able to get a win last month against Himeka Arita, and is happy to continue her winning ways here tonight. And very happy and upbeat. She faces Himawari. Oh my God, she literally carried Himawari Unagi to a 52. Nonetheless, 13:49 with the Samato. Momo Watanabe. Somewhat competitive, but not overly competitive, as Momo gets the win over Unagi. And once again, happy to show that she is one of the top Joshis, and I think she might be able to compete pretty quickly for the title. Speaking of the title, we have the new Royal Spirit champion Mei Saruga coming out with, of course, the after the loss last week. She's a bit down on herself. Saya Kamitani coming out with her, and Mei has the belt, and she tries to cheer up Saya from the loss, and she says that Mei said that she's suffered some losses before, and they plan on tagging today to get that momentum back and show just what Saya is capable of. And so they will face Hina and Two girls who walked out of Stardom, Hina and Ruaka, who's making her debut tonight. And goes just about 10 minutes. They make quick work of Hina and Ruaka here as Saya Kamitani pulls off her running shooting star press, hits Ruaka with it, and gets the win. And Mei not able to carry the match quite like Momo can, but I think it's just because there's a lot of scrubs in the ring. Nonetheless, nice little tag match for the champion. Miyako Matsumoto has her chair again. She plops it down in the ring. She plans on doing another sit-down protest of a show, and kind of yells about how she is sick and tired of losing to debuting wrestlers. And who comes out but not a debuting wrestler, but someone who's been here from day one, Hikari Noa. And she seems to be absolutely beaming, considering the win that she got at Shining Stage. And honestly, she says that honestly she was wanting to do it earlier, but she is sick and tired of listening to Miyako Matsumoto complain about her constant losing, as she really has no one to blame but herself. And if she wants to keep being a sore loser, then Hikari Noa will gladly take the chair that she's sitting in and club her over the head with it. And that'll lead to an impromptu match here between Hikari Noa and Miyako Matsumoto. Dragged in the middle, but that's all right. It took about 17 minutes. It was a decent little match, but Hikari Noa ends up, with the referee distracted, ends up grabbing the chair from the outside, clocks Miyako in the back with it, and uses that to toss it to the outside, gets her in a little bit of a roll-up, puts the legs on the ropes, and ends up getting the win over Miyako. And Hikari Noa, not done with Miyako and the chair, ends up going back to the outside, grabbing the chair, sliding it in, and with Miyako on her stomach, Hikari ends up taking the chair and clubbing her over the back several times with it while the bell rings. And she gets about a good 3 or 4 shots in, and as she's about to wind up for another one, security runs in and pulls her out. And Hikari Noa is incensed, and she looks like she's about ready to challenge the security, but decides to head to the back as they try to get things back under control here. We get the Bakuretsu sisters. They come out and they celebrate the fact that they won and they were able to stay together and continue supporting each other as a team. And as they're doing that, you get Michigo Miyagi and Haruna Neko coming out, and they just have some weird, dark little antics. They seem to be doing some chants and have some objects in their hand. Just very, very demonic-looking stuff, but seems to weird out the sisters. But it looks like we're going to get a match between these two teams. And they do their best. However, Michigo Miyagi ends up grabbing Nodoka Tenma after 14 and a half minutes and nails Nodoka with a tombstone pile driver in the middle of the ring and gets the win. Wow, Nodoka she didn't really carry the match, but she definitely was the best one there. But nonetheless, Miyagi with the tombstone pile driver gets the win over Nodoka Tenma, and Miyagi and Neko once again with another victory. We're on to the main event. Reika Saiki coming out. She's sort of the big star reveal last month at Shining Stage by complete surprise. She greets the crowd. She's happy to be wrestling again. It's been quite a while since she's been in the ring, since she got injured, and she's been trying to knock off the ring rust, and she's had many TV appearances, and she's happy to be in the ring again. And she gave herself a new nickname of not just the Muscle Idol, but the Muscle Idol Ace of IdolPro. And she plans on proving why she believes that she is the best competitor in IdolPro in tonight's main event. She faces Honori Hana, who was successful last month against Himawari Unagi. They have a fairly competitive match, nearly 20 minutes. Honori Hana actually fucking carried Reika through that. Jesus Christ. 19 and a half minutes, but Reika locks in a camel clutch of all things on Hana and gets the win there. I should probably give Reika something that fits the Muscle Idol like aesthetic. She should probably get like a power slam or something. That really is her thing. Or a jackhammer. You think she could jackhammer some of these? Most of the women. I think the one that would probably give her the most effort is probably Himika. I think she's the biggest of them. But nonetheless, Reika gets the win after the camel clutch. She celebrates, and of all people, Momo Watanabe comes out, and she starts just kicking Reika down, and she starts stomping away at her. The bell rings. And she throws Reika out of the ring. She's whipping him into the post. Security's trying desperately to get a hold of the situation, but Momo seems incensed by something. She seems to have completely lost it on Reika. She's forcing people out of their chairs and throwing the chairs at Reika, burying her with them. And eventually, as you get some roster members coming out and asking her what the hell she has gotten into her, Momo doesn't seem to say anything as she goes to the back, leaving Reika beaten and bruised and battered under a pile of chairs. And that will be the thing to end the show. 48, I will definitely take that. And it increased our popularity. So I think a lot of it might have to do with the back-to-back shows. So we'll see what happens. All right. So Honori Hana, I'm gonna praise her for her performance for carrying the main event. I'm gonna give it to Curie because she did a great job as well. I'm gonna praise her great performance. And I think Momo did pretty well with a lot of her stuff as well. Oh, I can't even see that, and I want to keep Momo as happy as possible. Seem pleased, and seem pleased. All right. All right. Done and done. Holy shit, we're at 2:16. I knew it. It was going to be over 2 hours. I knew it was going to be over 2 hours. Natsumi Apache injured. Let me see here. Damaged kneecap. All right, what's the medical on that? Okay, it's being worked through. So she's hurt, but she's not out. Gotcha. All right, I'll take a look once we get to a new month. I'll look at what the damage is to our finances. I think we're okay. I think we're going to be pretty okay, and that'll be good. I'm still going to be hung up on the back-to-back shows because that was a big part of what I wanted to do, was have like 2 days worth, like a weekends of shows instead of maybe doing something every 2 weeks. But if this is how it works out, maybe that's not a good idea. Ooh, Samoa Joe is the new Intercontinental Champion. Hirangi Kurumi's back. Let's see here. Mana Abdel Hamid bulked up. Oh, shit. Aja Kong's retired. I mean, okay. He's risen to heavyweight. He has bulked up his muscle mass significantly. Oh, this has been a 5-hour marathon. I mean, I think I needed to do something like this after barely being around the last couple of weeks. Between the snow and a lot of the other things I've been doing with trying to find a house, and I was gonna say it was all like house hunting. It was like partially house hunting. Oh, Chihiro Hashimoto. Chihiro doesn't seem like someone who would piss off Sendai girls, but who knows? What did she say? Oh, other things: late payments, poor backstage conditions, broken promises. And then Mako said Mako said she was actually gonna do something creative with us, and as it turns out, that was a lie. We don't do anything creative in Sendai Girls. But yeah, I could say that it was, the house hunting thing, which a lot of it was kind of like after work, going out looking at houses and stuff like that, and it's never great like after like 6:30, 7 o'clock, but yeah, it was part that, but I'll admit the last like week or so has been it's been mostly Valheim. I'd say the last few days have been me hanging out with some of my friends playing Valheim and building shit up in an online server we got. And that's been a big part of it. So I wish I could say it was all, it's like, oh, of course it's going to be, this or this, but yeah. Okay, there's a lot of things here that I'm not in a position to really care too much about. I'll have to make sure. Here we go. All right, Wrestler of the Year so far: Kenny Omega, WWE, Naito and Shingo. Match of the year, Naito and Okada, best of the Super Juniors, which doesn't make a ton of sense. Show of the year, Sakura Genesis, Young Wrestler of the Year, Audaz, Veteran Wrestler Jericho, Female Wrestler Io Shirai, Independent Wrestler Phoenix. Is he really independent? And a bunch of dudes I'm probably going to have to look into. There's a lot of contract things going on here. There's probably a few people. I might, maybe one or two people in all this whole thing that if I look at it, I'll be like, ooh, there's someone I can maybe grab. But I'll look at it later. Yeah, Indie Wrestler of the Year being Phoenix really doesn't make a ton of sense. The man is claimed by CMLL, AAA, and AEW. At the very least, AAA and AEW. Like, those are too big companies to be an indie wrestler. I wonder if it has a lot to do with your popularity. I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Let me look at the damage real quick. Oh, shit. Look at that. $1,400. I guess we can maybe either A, save that money, or B, what I'm most likely going to do is start pulling from the short list and see who I want to see if I want to try to get some more stars in. So that might be something. Oh, you know what I should do? I'm going to forget if I don't do it. With the money that we're making, let's upgrade our merchandise. We'll get that moving. That's what, 2,500 total throughout all that. Let's do that. I'll do that, and then I'll worry about whatever's the next thing. As far as Vertigo is concerned, I actually made $123, so I crossed over the $6,000 threshold. So it seems like as of right now, I can keep going with two shows a week or 2 shows a month, which means fuck me, I'm gonna have to do an entire stream dedicated to TEW. Thank God that they introduced chapters into this, because I know there's gonna be a bunch of people that just don't want to deal with it. And thankfully, the difference between the Hawkeye Pro days and now is I can at least make sure that there's, I know some of the old ones, there were timestamps. The last few episodes, I've actually been utilizing the chapters. Hopefully that doesn't just decide to go away, because it's too nice of a feature, but we'll see. So I've been heavily using that chapter feature to kind of box in the actual booked shows. So yeah, I think I'm at a point now where if I'm doing 3 shows a month, I'm going to have to, I'm either going to have to slow it down, which I don't think I'm going to do. I could do 3 shows a month. That's fine. But I'm going to have to do it on its own. I don't even think I could pair it with Heartland anymore. I'm going to have to do my own thing with, I'm just going to have to do an entire stream that's just dedicated to this, which, I mean, that's what most of my Hawkeye Pro ones got to be anyway, when I was booking 2 shows a week. So there we go. It is late. It is my bedtime. I'm going to bed. I thank you guys for coming out, though. I appreciate it. Appreciate you guys being here. It's been fun. It's been a lot of people here. I guess I'm not surprised, but like I said, it looks like I'm maxed out at like 13. I usually had 8 to 10 people showing up throughout most of the time. So I'm excited for that, especially considering it's 1:46 on a Sunday. So, there's people probably who's got to do stuff on Monday. That includes myself, which means I need to go to sleep. Skip right through from a show, go to the next show with quick advance. Yeah, but like the only thing is it still has to go through day by day. And I want to read what happens, because that's how I end up getting some people, is that people, I read that they leave. So I might still have to go through day by day and still at least just read when something, at least when I do WMMA, it's a little bit different, because most people don't just really get released until, they don't get cut until after shows. I think it's a little bit different with wrestling when you have 55 different companies, and a bunch of shit going on. we'll see. But all right, it's bedtime. Thank you guys for coming out. I greatly appreciate it. I greatly appreciate you guys being here. If you're watching this on YouTube, I thank you very much for watching as well. Hope you continue to watch and be a part of it. And I will see you guys next time.